Hi everyone, this is Gail, and this is not a project today. I'm not going to be making anything. I just wanted to share something with you just from this because I now have some personal experience with this. But there is an event, it's the only thing I can think of to call this, coming up in Fun Stamper's Journey called RG Presents, and it's Journey Holidays. And this is something that Richard is doing once every quarter, I believe. It's either 3 or 4 times a year. I'm not really sure. This is the third one. I've attended the first 2, and they were absolutely, fabulous. Of course, with the first one, there were a few little kinks, and, because it's the first time they tried doing it, and they seemed to get those worked out. And then the second one had not quite as many little kinks, but they got that worked out too. So I'm expecting this one to be awesome. But the reason I wanted to tell you about it personally is, for one, it's my birthday, and I wanted to say hello to you on my birthday. And but mostly because at the last RG Presents, I won a free registration to this one, and so that makes it really special to me. They do have giveaways, but I want to tell you about this. It's called Journey Holidays, and I am so sorry about that. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see Lola walking out of the room with something in her mouth. And when you're in my craft room, there's no telling what that could be. Nothing important, just an empty container that I had sitting here. But anyway, I don't even remember where I was. So let me just go back and say that the RG Presents that I have attended so far have been so much fun. But let me tell you, it is a live event. Richard and his crew, his wife, some of his other designers. I mean, there's so many people involved in this. It's really a production, and they make a big deal out of it. They have an announcer who is also their vice president, but he's also their announcer, and he kind of gets into the fun. And Gabby is Richard's wife, and she comes on and does a few little demonstrations. And sometimes their children are there, sometimes not. This last time they were not, but they were at the first one. So you just never know who's going to show up at these things. But it's 7 hours, and depending on your time zone, it determines when it starts. I'm in the Eastern time zone, and they are in Arizona, which is usually Mountain Standard Time, but they do not observe daylight savings, so they're actually the same as the Pacific time right now. So they started at 9 o'clock their time, which is noon for me, and I believe mine is probably the latest. So mine is from noon until 7, which shows you get a full day. And if you have some friends that you want to get together with, the first one I went to my upline's house, which was about 2 hours away, and picked up a friend on the way, and we got together. There was a group of about 6 or 7 of us, and we had so much fun. And she had an 80-inch television, so we got to see Richard on the 80-inch screen. And it's a live YouTube presentation, so you can't actually speak to Richard, but we do have the capability of sending comments and messages and asking questions, and Dan is really good at keeping up with those and seeing that we get the answers that we're looking for. So it's really a lot of fun. And being live, of course, you have to put up with some of the mistakes as well as the good things. It's just a fun day. The last one I did here by myself. I didn't know if I would enjoy it by myself, but I had a ball just by myself. I had the new dog here, so I couldn't really go off and leave her all day long. So I decided to just stay home and do it, and I set up a table. I hooked my laptop up to my TV so I could get Richard on the TV, and put a table up in front and just sat there with all my supplies, and I just crafted away. I had so much fun. But I did win the registration, and I'm so glad because this is one I did not want to miss. And like I said, it's called Journey Holidays. There is a video, a very short video. There's no explanations or anything, but Richard does show the 4 cards that we're going to be making, and they are Christmas cards. So it's sort of like a Christmas in July type thing, and they're absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get those kits. But early bird registration, and I printed out my flyer so I would get it right this time. Early bird is from right now until June the 19th. And the early bird cost is $75. And then you're starting on June the 20th until June 26th, the price goes up to $99. And then probably right after the 26th is when your kits start to ship out. And I will have pictures on this video of what you'll be getting. And we don't even know all that we'll be getting. There's always surprises. I do know for sure we're going to get 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets, and because that has been provided, and 4 card kits. And the card kits are sort of like our bloom box. They're individually kitted. You get everything. You get the embellishments. You get any die cuts. You get just whatever, things that you need to put this card together. Hold on a minute. Lola just came and poked me. She understands I'm talking to somebody. Hello, Lola. You want to get in the picture? Let me show you Lola. There's Lola. So I just came to say hello. But anyway. Well, Richard does he does the majority of this, I have to admit. He does a lot of demos. We have 4 make and takes. If you don't know what a make and take is, it's where you sit down and actually do the project with them and you finish it and then it's yours. What we call a make and take in the card making world is you sit down and make a card and you get to take it home with you. So it's that kind of thing. But sometimes he just does demonstrations. And so, there were times during the demonstrations I would turn the chat on and speak to a couple of people that I know that were on the chat. And sometimes I would ask a question, and Dan was really good at, getting the answers for us and getting them to RG. That's Richard, by the way. But anyway, this one is called Journey Holidays, and I'm so excited. It's going to be on July the 15th, and the holiday catalog comes out in August. So I have seen, and I'll include a video here, I'll link to the video. Richard has done a very short, there's no explanations, no nothing. He's just showing us the 4 cards that we're going to be making during this RG Presents, and they are Christmas cards. So it'll be Christmas in July. And I do know that what we're getting in our kit, and let me explain that. The registration for this, early bird registration started yesterday on May 22nd, and it continues until June the 19th. I'm looking at my brochure over here to make sure I get it right. And the early bird cost is $75. And I know that sounds like a lot of money, but you learn, it's like going to a private workshop somewhere. And if you went to an all-day workshop with an artist of Richard's caliber anywhere else, you would pay well over $200 for the day's workshop. So I feel like even the regular price, which is $99, is a bargain. But what you do is the early bird is from May 22nd to June the 19th. That's $75. Then from June the 20th to the 26th, the price goes up to $99. And then after the 26th, that's it. You can't sign up. And the reason is they send you, for that $75, you not only get the workshop, the live workshop, but they send you a kit. And our kits have just been awesome. If you think the Bloom Box sounds good, these kits are amazing. And I will tell you, and I'll put pictures up, but in this kit we will be getting 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets. And they're Christmas, and like I said, I'll put pictures up either during this video or at the end, depending on how it looks when I'm doing it. But we always have surprises. The last one, we ended up getting a 12 by 12 pack of paper, which was amazing. And then we got a few packages of embellishments that we were going to be using on our projects. And, you know, it was just, you never know. The last 2 times, I don't know if you'll do it this time, but there's always a bag in our kit that says, "Do not open till Richard gives the word." And it's something that we will probably use in the presentation, either the make and take or in the demonstrations that he does. But because this is holiday, not just Christmas, it's holiday, and on the brochure I see a mummy and a ghost, it leads me to believe that maybe, just maybe, some of the demonstrations will be for Halloween or maybe even Thanksgiving. I don't see anything Thanksgiving related on here, but that doesn't mean anything. But the demonstrations are all using brand new products that will be released in the August catalog. And he usually, for each demonstration that he does, he usually has a special bundle price that's only available the day of and the day after this presentation for those that attended. And they can purchase bundles, and it could be a stamp set and a die set and some embellishments, or, I mean, they're all different. But you get a really good price on that. And you don't have to buy them. It's purely optional, but he does offer some amazing deals. And I've bought a few myself. I try to limit myself. I look at the bundle, and if I'm going to use everything in the bundle, then I'll go ahead and get the bundle. If all I really want is the stamp set, then maybe I'll think twice about it and just wait till the catalog comes out and just order the stamp set. So it just depends on what, you know, what you would use as to what you would buy. And like I say, you don't have to buy any of them, but they're so tempting. But what you would get, you not only get those, at least the 2 stamp sets and the 2 die sets, but you'll also get your 4 kitted cards for the make and takes. And they are just gorgeous. You just have to watch this video to see the cards we're going to be making. But everything will be included in your card kit except your inks and your adhesives. And there will be a list coming out about 2 weeks before the event. As a matter of fact, I've already got the list if anybody wants to know. You can use products that you already have at home, or you can buy our products to use if you want them to be exactly like Richard's. And but there's a list that comes out and tells you exactly what you're going to need. And I've got that list. So if anybody wants to see the list, I'll be happy to send it to you. Just let me know. And like I say, there's always extras. There's extra, you know. The last time we were going to use 3 little resin flowers, little shiny resin flowers. They kind of look ceramic-like. They were shiny. And we got a whole package of them just to use those 3. You know, that's the kind of things that they do for the people that do this RG Presents. So, you know, in addition to getting all these products and the opportunity to sit and craft with Richard, to do 4 projects with him, and then he usually does at least 4 that we just watch. And during those 4, we're always learning new techniques. He shows us something new every time, and it's really great. So I just wanted to let you know about that. You know, if I haven't emphasized it enough, I should have, because it's really an awesome opportunity. And if you have friends, if you want to get together 2 or 3 friends and each one of you order the kit, the register for it, then you can sit down together and have your own little craft party. You can sit there and craft with Richard and craft with each other and just have a good time. So, you know, it's just a fun time. And I just needed to tell you that because it is special. Anyway, I'm going to go. I want this to be a short video. And I just wanted to let you know about this amazing event. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to email me at thinkstamping@gmail.com, or you can visit my website, www.funstampersjourney.com/Gail Thompson. And, that's where you can shop and sign up for this event. So I appreciate every one of you. I just wanted to share this with you. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.